Ah, music's too loud. Okay. I wasn't taking any attention to the countdown, and I looked up and it was on 0. So to me by surprise. Also, everyone can read my messages. Just so you know. Just go ahead and read those. Feel free to do with them what you will. Hi, it's me, April. I haven't streamed for ages, so awkwardness will ensue. And also, can everyone hear me okay? Nina, hi Nina. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Do you want to see less of me? I can turn my camera off if it's like distracting you. Hello from tiny green flag that I can't see. I don't want to say the wrong country. I think I see green. I think Jamaica. Is Jamaican's flag green? I don't know. Isabel, hi. Where's your flag from? It's so tiny on my screen I can't see it. And hi Dawn from Orlando. How is it on Orlando? Is it warm there? I have all my pencils out because I was drawing this morning. Oh, Brazil, of course. I knew that. I knew that flag was Brazilian. I knew that green. I'm just gonna dig myself a hole right now. I mean, we've already established, if you guys have been here previously, we've already established my geography isn't very good. I just want to also mention quickly, in case the camera dies, this one here that is on the desk, it is my main camera, and I haven't used it for weeks and weeks and weeks. I haven't used it since before I went on holiday. When I got back from holiday, I went to vlog something, and the battery was dead. I couldn't find the cable, but I knew where it was. It was in the other room. Could not be bothered to plug it in. I forgot about it until just now. So I have plugged it in. It was completely dead on 0 battery. So if the battery runs out, do not fear. Last time we did have this happen on stream a few streams ago, and we had to stop a stream early. Today, guys, I brought with me my webcam from downstairs, and I've already tested it. It's not as good a quality, but we can make it work. Pretty warm. I go swimming. Oh, that reminds me. I just want to open the window quickly. Yeah, when you said it was pretty warm, I actually remembered I was going to open the window right before stream because I'm really, really warm and the heating's on. I can't put this hoodie on, which was super cozy in, but now I'm like getting a bit hot and flustered. So, whew, thank you for reminding me. Hi Arty. Arty says hi. Liz, hey Liz. Okay, cool. So guys, tonight we are, if this is your first time on the stream, hi, welcome. We're very friendly here. Everyone's very friendly in chat. If you want to chat with us, you don't have to. You can just watch and chill. We normally do some drawing and painting and just a lot of chatting. A lot of chatting, guys. So I have my pint of water here. I also have my emergency water, just in case. I also have this here, which I accidentally filled up with warm water. I don't know if that's going to affect the paints. I have some pencils. I've got my markers. Down on the floor I have paint markers in case we need them. I'll probably just use the Gansai Tambi paints if we do any painting. And then obviously, cannot forget the beautiful Neo colors. So those are the things. I'm just going to quickly show you this post-it that I doodled when I was on a phone call yesterday. I don't know what it is. I don't know what he is, but he is a gentleman. And he is bundled up because he was cold. I don't know what we're going to draw, guys. I have no plans. Barbara's here. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Arty again. I'm going to keep just procrastinating. Just keep putting it off until I can think of what to draw. No, I'm joking, guys. I have some ideas here. Okay. Right, here we go. First idea. From Paint Me Please. I have all these photos. Remember these photos? We've painted some of them on stream before. But we can go through. We can paint any of these. Beautiful autumn scene from last year. We also have art reference. I don't know why I keep making folders and forgetting I have them. This also has some photos in. Lots of flowers from springtime. Some animals. What else? Some trees and things. I've drawn quite a few of these, but there's a lot of them. Mainly English countryside. Then also we have in here, if you guys remember when I was coming back from South Africa, I wrote something like, guys, this is this is the voice that I imagine I'm saying when I'm on Instagram. Guys, I'm just about to go on a 24-hour journey home. I don't know what accent that is, but that's what I hear in my head when I'm writing. Guys, tell me what to draw. And then I didn't draw anything. So I have these top 3 moments in South Africa. I love that. A rooster doing groceries. Martin trolling me, trying to get me to draw bees. Look at this. Bees doing outdoor activities. People doing outdoor activities. Outdoor activity equipment. Outdoor activity backgrounds for his website. Cats and balls of wool from Arty. African landscapes. Animals dressed in cute outfits. Dinner. If you guys know anything about me, no, I don't draw food. I'm terrible at it. The times I have drawn food in the past has gone terribly wrong. Cloud animals. So we have some ideas here. There were more. There were a lot more, but I cannot find them. This is just my... That's just my gate, my boarding pass to go on the plane. And then also I have here Google. I haven't gone through this. I don't know if there's any bad photos or dodgy photos in here. But this is I basically scrolled down until I was in South Africa. So we can go through and we can draw like an animal, or we can draw me and Martin smiling, or we can draw the zebra. So yeah, guys, you tell me what you want and I will do it. What do you feel like? Do you feel like England? Do you feel like prompts, or do we feel like South Africa? This is my dad, by the way. That's what he looks like. Do I look like him? I don't know. Alright, let's see what everyone's doing. I have plans for once what I'm gonna do. Nice, Liz. I took some pumpkin pictures at the pumpkin patch. Try and say that 10 times fast. So I'm gonna try and paint one. She's gonna paint some pictures from the pumpkin patch. But first, I'm gonna do a comfort zone warm up. Nice. Spent much of my day drawing a pet portrait, so just relaxing now. Researching crochet jumper patterns, lovely. Amo asked for Martin and April portrait. Amo, I said that in jest. I'm probably not going to draw portraits. Okay, Liz says draw your dad. Draw your dad. Okay, fine, guys. All right, we'll draw my dad. This is a nice photo of my dad too. My dad is how old is he? I want to say 64. And he's lost a lot of weight recently. He's taken up cycling, and he's a road cyclist now. We don't hold that against him. As a former casual mountain bike rider, I'm trying not to hold it against road cyclists. You can see here his hand. When he was 18, I believe, or 17, he was an apprentice for an electrician. He was an electrician's apprentice, and he got electrocuted very badly. And basically, his entire arm like went up in flames. That's his right arm. So his entire arm went up in flames. It was very, very badly burnt, and he lost these 3 fingers. And then basically his hand now is like a claw. When I was younger, he used to be like the claw, and all up here is like lots of scarring. And then also on his tummy, they took skin away from his stomach and they put it on his arm. So that's just putting that out in the open. And this was when we had just stopped. I'll just open my sketchbook, guys, so it looks like we are doing something. We're not, but I'm just gonna keep chatting with you. I just want to chat with you guys. It's been so long. I haven't seen you for so long. I've missed streaming. I know that every time I'm away from streaming for ages, I come back and I'm like, we're gonna do streaming every week now. But I get so tired. Like, depending on my job, if I've had a busy week at work, the difference between having a busy weekend and a not busy week at work is incredible for me. For like my general energy level, my creativity. But this week's been very chill. So full of beans tonight. Hi, Anna. I just saw you popped in. Twins. I mean, there's a twins, maybe. He's young. Yeah, I think so. My mum is a year younger than him. They had me when my mum was 20. I mean, I'm telling everyone my age if I tell you this, but I think my mum she said she was 20 or 21 when she had me. So that can't be right, because I'm not that age plus however many years it's been by. April forever getting us to make the worst things. I know, Liz, you are the worst. It's fine. It's not hippos. Remember last time we drew hippos? That was a pre-South Africa live stream, and I was like, let's get in the mood. Let's draw hippos. Okay, let's do some warm-ups. Just gonna flex our wrists, do some warm-ups. Procrastinating. Take my watch off. I wish we could draw your cute bees. Bees are super cute. Martin keeps asking me to draw them. Don't know if you guys raise your hand if you were here for the bee stream we did ages ago. I'm just gonna draw, guys. I'm gonna do some warm-ups. Oh, my pencil sharpener's downstairs. That's annoying. Okay, no pencil sharpening on the stream. Yeah, Arty was here. I remember Arty was here. So I'm gonna do a few warm-ups on this page, and then we'll do him on this page. We'll draw him on this page. So let's do a blind contour. That's when I don't look at the page, right? Let's do that. Okay, so I can kind of see my hand, but it's fine. I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, so I don't know if you guys remember that the bee stream. So basically, if you guys are new here, my boyfriend Martin, he's making this website, and it's for like a tour thing. Like, it's kind of like Airbnb but for tour guides and for people that are looking for tours. It's an idea. He hasn't made it yet. He's kind of like just been thinking about it for a long time, and he started to make it. And he asked me to illustrate stuff. So it's called Tour Hive, so it's about bees, you know. So sorry, I love blind contour drawing so much. So I was like, yeah, I can do some illustrations for the website, and I haven't, because I'm busy, and he hasn't paid me. I was like, are you gonna pay me? And he was like, no. So okay, I looked, but it's fine. We can cheat. It's weird staring at my dad so much. Do you guys think I look like him? Should I get a picture of my mum up and you can tell me who I look more like? Let me get a picture of my mum on the other screen, and then we can compare them. Everyone says that I look more like my mum than my dad. Bees, please. Maybe we can draw bees like in a second after this. I'll just show you my mum and then just show you my dad. All right, okay, so this is my dad, so you see him. This is my mum. How do I get, oh, here we go, sorry. That's my mum. So now I know what you guys are thinking. April, you clearly look more like your mum because she's eating a giant pizza. First of all, you're right, I do love pizza. But, and also, I mean, it's kind of, she's like a female, you know, so it's kind of like, oh yeah. But what do you guys think? Should I do the face? My mum says that I do expressions like my dad, which I can, when I do the expressions, I can see my dad's face in my mind. So I think I probably look more like him. All right, anyway. You look at your dad. Your eyes are your dad's, but mostly your mum and partly your own mix. Yes, a mix. I guess that's science, right? Anyway, guys, what have you been up to? Tell me everything. Tell me everything, because we haven't spoken for weeks. And I'll catch you up on what I've been up to. I mean, I'm like an oversharer. I was talking to someone yesterday, and they were talking about Instagram. And they were saying that they don't really do social media. They don't know what to do on social media, you know. And I was just thinking, like, I was just nodding head along, like, yeah, I understand. But in my head, I was thinking, I am an oversharer. I'm quite happy to tell everyone everything about what lunch I'm having, about what TV show I'm watching, about like just bad things, you know, just bad things, good things, all the things. So. What I was gonna say is you probably know what I've been doing because I've been putting it on Instagram. But yeah, let me know what you've been up to. Definitely have your mum's hair, yes, and really. Have you guys ever drawn your parents or like any of your family members? I think I've drawn my sister before when I was very young. I wasn't that young. When she was very young, she was like maybe 14, maybe 15, and I drew her. She was going through her emo stage, but I don't think I've ever drawn my mum before. I don't think I have. This doesn't not look like my dad. I'm just kind of warming up right now. I've drawn my sisters before. Did you draw it as like a present or something? What color does my dad's? It's like this color. Guys, I did not think we would be drawing people today, honestly. I was hoping for something super chill. Arty messaged me earlier. You know, when I put on Instagram, I don't know what I'm gonna draw. Arty messaged me and said, these are some really fun prompts I did last night, like for a drawing challenge. And I was like, Arty, I can't draw prompts right now. I'm so tired. I said to her, I just want to do monkey see, monkey draw. Just submitted my essay for exams and one practical to go, then done with studies. Awesome. How long have you been studying? Like 3-4 years? Is this like a 4-year course? I don't know what they do out there. I was also in South Africa, but not the same place I went to, more like inland. That's awesome. Congratulations. What were you studying again? I don't know if I remember. That's a nice feeling though, to have all that done. So my dad's got like crinkly eyes. He's got the old crinkle eyes there. I'm just trying to get his face. I mean, this is literally just gonna be cartoon, so I'm not really worried too much if it's like realistic. Oh, should we see if we can zoom? My camera, I'm scared to touch my camera just in case it like dies. Right now, it's got like the symbol. Sorry, I'm just trying to make it a bit lighter. It's like so out of focus. Wait, is that my eyes or is it really out of focus? Sorry, I'm just trying to. I know what you're thinking, April. How long have you been streaming for and you still don't know how to make your camera work? I've drawn my dad and sister when I was in uni and drawn my grandmother and husband more recently. Oh, that's nice. Draw your grandmother. I'm sure drawing your husband was nice too, but I think, like, I don't know, I guess it's because my grandma's she's kind of like old now and her health isn't very good, so It's got me thinking about like when she's not around, and it's kind of sad. I need to go visit her soon, actually. Oh, look at that cheeky little smile. Perfect. Perfect. I got him. I got him down. And the glasses on the head. I cannot understand people that don't have to wear the glasses all the time. What is it like having vision, good vision some of the time? That's weird. What have I done there? I did it when I still thought I wanted to draw people. Yeah, I don't think I do want to draw people, but at the same time, I think I need to draw people because if I wanna like get a, you know, proper jobs and one day become a proper illustrator, I think it might be good to have those skills. Let's just draw with this, guys. I just want to loosen up a bit because I feel like I'm a bit tight right now. So I did draw this morning, but I haven't drawn all day. I've just been working. So let's do some of this. I haven't done this for so long. Make it wet. Is that the right terminology? I haven't made it wet for so long, but we're gonna go for it. I see a lot of your dad, but you are your mom. She'll be happy to hear that. Was postgrad in art? Wow, that's cool. I didn't know that. It's very out of focus and a bit dark. Yeah, I tried to fix it, Liz. How's it going? I really need to learn how to use my camera. I don't know why it's so dark because I literally have all the lights on. Like, you can see my face. Look how bright my face is. I don't know why it's not. We'll do that. Yeah, I need to figure it out. I'm sorry. Look, this is the first string back, okay? I'm just gonna blame it on that and not the fact that I do not know how to use my camera. Want to surprise you in Durbs, but oh, did you? Amu, how you live like in Johannesburg, right? If I remember. So we actually were in Johannesburg airport. We went there for like 2 hours, 3 hours. I mean, we were just in the airport, but we were there. We were there. All right, let me see if I can draw just with the crayons, because I was watching someone on YouTube like ages ago now. This is months ago. They were just drawing in these guys, the Neo colors. They had them all nice and neat, beautiful, nice. I got the hiccups. Beautiful and nice and neat in the paper still, and they were sharpening them as they went. They were using them like colored pencils. And I thought to myself, April, maybe I should buy like a whole new pack of them just so I could have them like beautiful and sharpened so I can use them like colored pencils. I think that would be a fantastic idea, actually. Okay, we're gonna do that right for now. My gran, wow, your gran is 101, Arty? Son of body, but her mind is in and out over the last year. No more emails from her now. That's crazy. 101. That's amazing. So she's still like going strong. Apart from like, I mean, I guess you kind of want your body to be strong too, right? Like, I mean, your mind to be strong as well as your body. Because it'd be great, like you can run a marathon, sure, but if you don't remember who you are and where you are and who your family is, like what's the point? But that's amazing. 101. I don't know if I ever told you guys this. I don't think I did because I only thought about it a few months ago. But I don't know why. One day I just was hit with a thought, and it's really weird. You guys are gonna probably laugh at me, but I was hit just with this one singular thought. Like, I immediately knew that I was gonna live to be 102. I know it sounds stupid. I just knew it. Like, one day I was like, yeah, I'm actually gonna live to be 102. And ever since then, that has just been my reality. I don't know why. 102 is such a nice number, and I'm pretty sure that is how long I'm gonna live for now. So that is just kind of like how I'm going about my daily life. Like, I don't think I'm indestructible, obviously. Maybe I need to work at this, you know, probably get my health a bit better, make sure I'm eating a bit better, make sure I'm exercising. And have you guys watched that documentary on Netflix, The Blue Zones? They go to all the different places in the world that are the blue zones. And the blue zones are places in the world where they have the most centenarians, which is like people that live over 100. And they basically studied them to find out how they got so old, and they still living, and they're still doing stuff, and they're still gardening, they're still playing games, they're still like sound in body and mind and stuff. And they found out one of the things that every one of them have in common is community. So like that could be having friends or family, or like volunteering, or anything, like having a purpose, like teaching or something. So yeah, I need to work on that too, because I guess I have like community online. I have a lot of friends online, and I talk to people like a lot, but I don't really have community like in real life. Back when I was running, I was part of the running club, and I had a lot of friends then, and I did a lot of stuff at the weekends and like with that. But apart from that, I don't really have any community. So I think that's really good. Like my grandma, like Arty, I'm not sure about your grandma. I know that you said that her mind's going a bit, but I don't know if she lives in like a care home or if she has friends and stuff. But my grandma, she doesn't know anyone. All her family live in South Africa. She lives in England. I live hours away. I'm her only relative in this country, and I live hours away. Like she lives like 4.5 hours from me, and I feel really bad like thinking about her. She doesn't do anything. She doesn't have any friends. She doesn't really have like nothing. She talks to her like my dad and my aunts once a week, and that's it. And I think like I can see why if people don't have that, they can pass like before they would be able to, you know, because like it's almost like you don't really have much to live for. You're just kind of existing, and I think that's kind of sad. So that's one thing I want to work on, making more like real life friends, you know, clubs or things like that, especially as I get older. She lives with my parents, mum's mum. Plenty of people to talk to. That's good. It's sad to think of people as they get older being alone. Alright, let me see. I'm just staring at all of my colored pencils. You guys can't see this, but I have them all in front of me. And look, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be straight up honest with you guys. I can't hide anything from you. I have gone back to just the Caran d'Ache and this one Faber-Castell. I still have all my pencils over here though. I have them all in the different colors, blue, red. I just remember I said I was gonna have my one special cup on my desk that held all my favorites in. I'm pretty sure it was Liz who said it's just gonna end up with all your Caran d'Ache in it again. Yep. I just love them so much, guys. No other pencil compares to them, I swear. He looks a bit like a zombie here, I'm not gonna lie. Right, we're gonna draw him in a second on this page, and this is kind of just like a warm-up, I think. We're gonna go and do something a bit more interesting, because I'm not really a big fan of drawing people. I don't know if you can tell. I'm not a super fan. Would rather be drawing a lion or something. This looks so wonky. This doesn't look. I need to practice drawing people, because otherwise they turn out looking like. It looks okay. It's not bad. It just looks really derpy. Laughing at myself. It's fun. Oh, Emma, you live in Bloemfontein. I think that's how you say it. 6 hours. 5 hours from Joburg. Wow. That's crazy. I don't know why I thought you lived in Joburg. I don't know that I would want to live as long as she has. All her siblings are long gone. Some of her nieces too probably won't give my house stuff. Yeah, I'm okay with that. if everyone dies around me, like obviously I would be devastated if people die. Like, but I still think I could do it. I used to think sometimes when I was younger, like I could be a vampire, and I really wanted to be a vampire. Getting kind of deep here, guys, into like 13-year-old April's psyche. But when I was younger, I was obsessed with vampires. Obsessed. And I would sometimes have like intense daydreams, wishing and hoping that I would get bitten by a vampire so I could become a vampire. Not so much the drinking blood part, just the living forever was very, very appealing to me. And I mean, look, I haven't been bitten so far by a vampire. Like, if anyone's out there, I mean, hit me up, you know. If any vampires are watching my stream right now and you're thinking that's one tasty looking neck, yeah, I mean, pop over. You know where I live, Lake District, and we can, you know, Twilight that shit, I guess. Just, I mean, my vampires are more kind of like Anne Rice vampires rather than Twilight, the ones that I was kind of like into, but I'll take any, really. Was anyone else obsessed with like stuff like that when they were a kid? Being a vampire, being a ghost, like Casper the Friendly Ghost was another one I was like super into. I don't know what I'm doing here. This is like a kind of like a Beatles haircut rather than what my dad's got going on, but sometimes I kind of like go down a rabbit hole and I can just hear myself thinking, hear myself talking, and I'm thinking, April, just stop talking now. Stop talking. And I can't, I just keep going. I'm here for your amusement. I'm just also noticing that this pencil is going over the Caran d'Ache nude colours very well, and I'm not sure why. Let's try sneaky eyes. So my dad's got this like this mouth. He kind of has like a sneaky grin. I wouldn't mind being a library ghost. Ooh, is that like a ghost that hangs out in a library? Because that does sound fun. Alright, we're going to draw him now on this page for reals. What should we do with markers, just so it's quick? Anne Rice miles better than Twilight. Oh, a lot. Oh, and Buffy the Vampire Slayer? Yes. My dream was being Buffy. Okay, so you, Carrie, you literally would have slayed me. I mean, she didn't kill Angel or Spike. Like the blonde version, most of your dad. Which one? This one? Kind of looks like a little schoolboy, doesn't he? Do you want to live forever because you have so many things you want to do? Yes, Arty. I literally have so many things. I actually had almost like, not a panic attack, but I had like the start of a panic attack the other day, thinking about everything I need to do. And it wasn't pleasant. I was in the kitchen with Martin, I think, or in the lounge, I can't remember. But we started talking about, I can't remember. I think I just said something like I need to do the laundry. I can't remember what it was, but I just suddenly had like a full-blown panic attack. It wasn't a full-blown panic attack. It was like, it was the start of one. I could see, I could feel it. And I started like listing all the things I needed to do. Like not just house stuff, but stuff for work and stuff for Monkey Mintaka that I want to do. Stuff for like other jobs that are like maybe coming up. Exercise stuff, like fitness stuff, like cooking, everything. And I just started listing it all out, and I was like, I could feel myself panicking. So I had to quickly, I think I just went and did the laundry. I was like, okay, we're just gonna get one thing done off the list. And then I find when I do that, like I do sometimes, I kind of go off the rails a bit. When I just think about everything I need to do. Most of the time it's fine because I can just kind of put it to the back of my mind and just like focus on one thing at a time. I'm sure a lot of you guys are like this too, right? Like, I'm not alone and panicking about all the stuff I need to do. I find it really helpful just to write a list. So I got my bullet journal out, which is also downstairs with my pencil sharpener. And I wrote like a whole list of things, like a huge list, like a master list of everything I need to do. And then I just cleared my head. And then I did some planning. And after planning, I was like, the dopamine hit, you know? And my brain was like, oh, you did something, April. You planned. Calm down, it's fine. I want to be a mermaid. Oh, Liz, I don't think I have ever wanted to be a mermaid, even though I really enjoyed The Little Mermaid when I was younger. I just don't think I'd like to be under the ocean. I just don't think I'd like it. What do they eat? They never ate under the ocean. And, or should I say under the sea? Sorry, I don't know what I'm thinking. They never ate. And look, they had friends who were fish and crabs. I mean, surely they would have had to eat some of them, right? Oh, did they just survive on seaweed? I mean, that part was never clear. How do they cook it? Like, are they basically... They're kind of like carnivores, right? They can just like eat raw, like just all the raw food. And how did their skin never get wrinkly? That's another thing. Also, pooping. Hear me out, okay? They are pooping in their environment. It's like us just like rolling around in our poop all day. I mean, what do they drink? I guess it goes through their... I never saw gills. And it just... I start to spiral just thinking about it, honestly. I think vampire is probably a lot safer. Oh, maybe because it's Caran d'Ache over Caran d'Ache? Maybe. I did notice on the bits here, though, where it was very thick, it didn't go over very well. Alright, I'm not going to show this to my dad, by the way. I don't think it's going to turn out good. I don't think it's going to... I just got a feeling it's not going to be very good, guys. Because it's like a person, and it's also using markers, which I always regret. As soon as I put the marker down, I regret immediately what I've done. Because they're so bright and overpowering, like... We can negotiate for sure. Nice. You'd be in the water. I love it. No, I would rather be on land. I want to be Ariel singing. I want to be a part of their world. But I want to be a part of my world. I want to stay in this world, I think. They'll probably have really good seaweed salads. Oh, fresh sushi, no thanks. Oh, no need to wipe. There you go, Liz. We found a pro. We found a pro about being a mermaid. I'm trying to find some like browns and stuff. So, guys, just some background on this image. We stopped to... We were in the bush, which is like the safari park. And we had stopped for coffee. So this is what my dad was doing. He has this thing. He basically built this entire kitchenette storage system into his car. So he built all these shelves himself. So these came out from the car and they had like the electric thing in. And he's eventually going to put like a mini fridge in there. He wants to turn it into like a camping car. So we were boiling water. And where we were, there was like an infestation of ants. And they were biting ants, so we didn't realize when we stopped, but by the time we had stopped and like he was getting everything ready, it was too late. And you literally had to keep moving, like you just had to keep walking, because if you stood still, the ants would crawl up you, and I got so many bites. It was horrible. And then when we finally had the coffee and we like left, got in the car, and there were like ants on me, so I was like, stop the car, stop the car, stop the car. So because they were biting, I opened the car. We were in the middle of in the road, and kind of like in this African savannah, and I didn't even look for lions. I did not care, because those ants, they were painful. So that's just a little background to the scene, to set the scene for you. But I just finished editing the first like rough edit of the video today, South Africa video. I finished editing it today. But it's just literally the rough edit. Like, it needs voiceover, overlays. I probably need to do like some bits like, hi, April from the future, explaining stuff, because I didn't film. I filmed a lot, but I didn't like vlog film it because I was with people all the time, you know. All right, let me just quickly scribble in something for the sky. Maybe this color, beige. And I'm going to try and do my best with this. I know that I said it's not going to turn out very good, but just because I think that doesn't mean we're not going to try. So we're going to try. But, you know, I've had a bad art day. I've had a couple of bad art days this week. I tried to draw pumpkins last night, and I posted this one, which is just doodles. But I wanted to draw my actual pumpkins which I did here, and I really didn't like this page at all. So I ended up doing these doodles at the top here, and then I was like, oh, they're cute. I'll do a whole page of them. So I had that day. I think that's literally all I've drawn since I've been back, though. Apart from these bunnies and foxes. They were so cute. They were from the Beth Spencer. Was anyone at the Beth Spencer? There was Beth Spencer and Adam. I forgot his last name. I think it begins with M. That was really fun, guys, if you weren't there. Where's my water? There it is. Ocean is vegan friendly, I'm sure. I guess you can eat the seaweed, but I'm not sure what else there would be down there for me. I don't know if you can air fry tofu under the sea. Okay, guys, we have procrastinated enough. Let me pick my color of choice. It's very important to pick a good color for the outline, I found. Because if you pick a color too dark, you're like, ooh, I can't take that back. If you pick a color too light, then you want to try and go over it because it's too light because you can't see it. And then you get like double line. So you have to really pick carefully. I was thinking about this one. It's kind of like a rusty color. Maybe. Also, it's kind of sharp. And I don't have my pencil sharp and it's downstairs. Which is really annoying. Alright, let's keep drawing. So, okay. I gotta stop procrastinating. Just draw April, come on. Okay, let's just do his nose, a little triangle nose. And then I think I'm gonna do sneaky eyes like this. I really like sneaky eyes. They're just fun to draw. He's not really sneaking, but maybe he's looking out for lions or something. He's like, well, they're not really sneaky, but it's fine. They're fine. And then we have to get the mouth right. I think this mouth is the best one. Kind of like goes boop, like a tiny little mustache, but like with a mouth. So okay, I think his head is too big. Like his facial features are too small for the head. It's fine. Alright, sorry. I'm just quickly organizing my windows so I can see better. I forgot to ask what's everyone else's drawing. Is anyone drawing anything fun? It would be funny if you guys would draw my dad. Just drawing your dad, April. Right, I've lost the hair color. I think it's this color here, which is definitely not a hair color. It's green ochre, but it will do. Gotta make sure we don't give him a Beatles haircut because that wasn't good. But yeah, one thing I want to do for my video is a map. So I gotta do that too. I'm hoping it's gonna be out next week, maybe. I do have a video out too. I mean, I don't have a video out yet, but I have a video that I'm literally so close to finishing. I'm about 95% finishing, and I just need to do one thing tomorrow morning before work for like an hour, and then hopefully I can edit it at lunch and have it out. So hopefully keep your eye out. There hopefully will be a video. I said hopefully like 7 times in the last 2 minutes, but oh, I don't like this already. He looks like a weird alien elf. Maybe it's because he doesn't have eyebrows. Yes, that must be why. Okay, he still looks like an elf. Guys, why did you do this to me? I blame Liz solely. I know that other people also voted to draw my dad, but I blame Liz because she knew what she was doing. One of the prompts yesterday was Lego hair. That's funny. Wait, Arty, are you saying that I'm drawing Lego hair? It does kind of look like Lego hair, actually. It's fine. Alright, you know what? It's fine because this stream I knew was just going to be super chill and just like chatting again with you guys, which is nice. So I don't really care if it turns out bad or not. No, but you could. I could. I mean, I basically have at this point, haven't I? Let's be honest. I brought Lego back with me from South Africa. I got a little, do I have it with me? I do. It's right up here, actually. I got a little Minecraft llama. Look how cute he is. I haven't seen this before in England. So I picked him up when we were there. There was a really nice Lego store there. I wanted to get everything because they had so much stuff that I hadn't seen before. We actually had to buy an extra suitcase when we came back because we bought so much stuff. Which is kind of funny. Mainly clothes and things. There's a lot of nice clothes out there that we don't have here. I'm not really like a clothes person, but I was on full holiday mode, which means buying stuff. My dad looks like in my picture, he looks like, he doesn't look old here. Like he does, I mean, he doesn't look ancient, but you can tell he's a man of a certain age. But I was gonna say he kind of almost looks like a 90s boy band, like, member. Let's give him some eye bags. We gotta represent the age group, you know, we can't just be having like these youngins all the time. That's better. I don't know if you can see this, but that's better. Look, watch. I'm like, yes, make him ancient, that's better. So mean. I do it in a very loving way, don't worry. Don't worry. I think also because his head looks so huge. You know what? I think it's his ear that's throwing me off. I think it's the ears. I don't like them being bright red. That's weird. Julie, hi Julie. Sorry I'm joining late kids dinner. No problem. I mean, you're only like 50 minutes late. Normally we do this for a couple of hours. I'm probably going to do it for like an hour and a half tonight. We'll just see how we go. But right now we'll just draw my dad. Don't ask. It's a long story. It's not that long. It's not that long. People wanted to punish me, I guess, for being away for so long. So they were like, April, draw the thing that you don't like to draw, a human being. When that's how we got here. I don't actually mind drawing humans anymore. I think they're really, I did these humans ages ago. Let me see if I can find them. Oh, here we go. I don't think I've ever posted these. I don't even know when did we do this on stream? I can't remember. I think oh no. People outfits. Maybe I did post this on Instagram then. This is part of the prompts I did for September or September. It was September. Draw your prompts, and these were super fun. Maybe I should have done it all in pencil. Liz has to feed the pets. No problem, Liz. Say hi to Chopper. Very cool humans, thank you. Yeah, I mean, I joke about like not liking to draw the humans, but I have been enjoying it. I think it's just because this is a human that I know, so it's like a little bit different because I don't want it to look like awful. Also, I haven't drawn in a while. I've drawn only a couple of things since I've been back from holiday, and on holiday I did not draw. You know when you go on holiday and you're like, oh yeah, I'll take my sketchbook, I'll take all this stuff with me, I'll definitely sit down and draw. Like it'll be so relaxing, blah blah blah. And then you just don't, because actually you'd rather just not be doing that. You'd rather just be like doing crochet, which is what I pretty much did. Your dad has very kind eyes. Yeah, they're nice. He's making coffee at the moment, so he's probably just thinking, is this boiling? Like, is it ready yet? I just make myself laugh. Guys, you don't have to laugh along with me, it's fine. I am amusing myself. This one, this green. Yeah, no, he does have kind eyes in this photo. He's a nice person. Actually, we hardly ever talk, like, because he's been in South Africa since I was about 7 or 8. So I lived in South Africa when I was younger. When I was like 6 months old, we moved to South Africa. And when we were 5, when I was 5, we moved back to England because my mum wanted to be closer to her family. She missed England. She didn't really like living in South Africa, etc., etc. You know, I'm sure there's a lot there, but I never really got into it as a 5-year-old. And so, yeah, they moved back. And then my dad was like, I don't like England. I don't know, there was a lot there, I'm sure, but basically they split up, and then my dad moved to South Africa. So when I was younger, I went to South Africa a lot for holiday, and I saw my dad and my dad's side of the family, because my aunts and my aunts, my cousins, my uncles, like they all lived over there. Basically everyone that was related to my dad lived in South Africa. No one's from South Africa, everyone's English, but they moved one after another to South Africa, like in the 80s, and then they just stayed there. They just all just moved out there, and they just liked it, I guess. So what was I saying? I forgot. Oh yeah, so I didn't really see my dad much at all, apart from when I was on holiday. So when I was on holiday, it was like, you know, all about me, all about April, and fun, because I was a kid. We did lots of fun stuff. It was all awesome. But then when I go back home, and this is like in the 90s, 90s, early 2000s, so this is before like a lot of social media, a lot of internet. There wasn't really a lot of ways to communicate unless you did long distance phone calls or you wrote letters. So yeah, it was kind of weird. Like I didn't really have much communication with my dad until we went on holiday, and it's kind of been like that as an adult too. Like I talk to him like we send messages and stuff, but we don't really talk much. But then when we go to South Africa, it's kind of like you just fall back into the same. It's not like weird. It's like, those friends that you haven't seen for years, but when you meet up with them, it's like you haven't been apart. You can just like get right back into conversation, kind of like that, I guess. So yeah, that's just a little bit of April's family. Learn about April's family with April. Let's have a look. Caro, I always say I see humans all day long, there's no need to draw them too. That's a very interesting thing to say, and I enjoy it. I rarely see bunnies and foxes and chickens, and I love drawing them. Does your dad speak any Afrikaans? He looks like a Afrikaans campanuncle with his gadgets. I don't think he does, no. He can speak a little bit of Zulu, but no. How do you like South Africa as an adult? It's an interesting question, because I really love it. I love South Africa. It's a lot of like I said, I've been on holidays. That's really the only thing I've done out there. So for me, all the memories I have of South Africa is happy, and because I'm on holiday and I'm having fun, and sorry, I never had to don't have anything bad, like any bad memories or anything. But I would say that it's like a lot different as an adult than as a human, as a child, I mean, because as a child, like, I don't know if I just remember everything differently, but it feels, like when you go back to your old school or something. I don't know if you guys ever did this, but when I first came back to England after I moved back here when I was like 24, and I went to school here until I was 13. We moved to New Zealand. So, and I went to my old school when we came back. Like I just went to my old town, my old village, walked around it, and everything looked small and old and worn down, and like it looked different and kind of sad. And that's kind of how I felt going back to some of the old places I went to in South Africa. Like some of them, they're really lovely memories, but everything's different. Everything's older. Everything like a little bit run down, and I don't know, I'm not a kid anymore, so I see it through different eyes, I guess. I also see a lot of like racism, which I never really noticed when I was a kid. And yeah, I don't know, it's just different. It's different going somewhere as a adult that you enter when you're a kid. But in general, I really like going there. It's really nice. So let's have a look. I think we're doing okay. I think we're on schedule for not making a terrible drawing. I think I definitely went a little bit too heavy on the chin here when I was chatting just now, like making him look like he's got a little bruise, but it's fine. We can fix it up with the neo colors later, so it's fine. I'm sure it must have been strange as a teen, the long distance thing. Yeah, I never really thought about it, to be honest. I was just like, yeah, I'm going on holiday, like just thought it was fun. Stuff are more run down now, but I'm glad you have got memories. Yeah, I've got lovely memories, and also my family's still there, so it's still nice to go out to see them. My cousins live in Australia now, though. They moved to Australia. They moved there years ago, so I didn't see them when we went out there. But yeah, see, my aunt's really lovely. My one aunt, I have 2 aunts out there. My Aunt Christine and Aunt Caroline. But I don't call them Aunt Caroline, Aunt Christine. Ever since I was little, I've just called them Christine and Caroline. My Aunt Caroline asked me for years to call her Auntie Caroline. I just rebelled. I've never called any of my aunts or uncles auntie or uncle. I've just called them by their first name. I don't know if that's weird. Guys, do you think that's weird? Because as an adult, now I'm thinking like maybe that is strange, but I just never like calling people auntie and uncle. Something about it just didn't like it. I don't know if that's so weird. All right, let's draw the glasses. I'm gonna try and draw them like this. I don't know, because that one didn't turn out right. I'm a bit nervous about this actually. I don't know why, because this could all go horribly wrong. It could go horribly wrong. Let's see if we did it. Oh god. Why are his glasses things so tall? He's got like the biggest, like the longest pair of glasses. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Just pretend they're not there. All right. I'm going to move on from this in a second, guys. I'm going to draw something different. I'm just going to try and do like a scribble background. Just a scribble on the background. And then we're going to move on to do something different. Totally not weird. All right, cool. I'm glad, because yeah, I don't know, like thinking about it now, if my brother or sister had a kid and someone called me Auntie April, I don't know. But yeah, like my grandma, my dad's mum, the one who I was saying lives alone, and it's kind of sad. She was always very posh when I was growing up, like not real posh, like fake posh. Kind of like do you guys know Mrs. Bouquet, but she was Mrs. Bucket? Does anyone remember that old show? It's like Keeping Up Appearances. She was like, "It's Mrs. Bouquet, Hyacinth Bouquet," but her last name was Bucket and she was just trying to be posh. Oh my gosh, I just had a Odd Orange email appear in my inbox and I thought the new sketchbooks were out, but okay, I have to buy one. I have to quickly just double check because last time they all sold out and I have to tell Morgan to save one for me. I'm sorry. But yeah, Keeping Up Appearances. That's kind of how I thought of my grandma. One sec, guys. Sorry. I just really have to make sure I don't miss out on the sketchbook because they sell so fast. My internet's been so slow like recently. Okay, launching Monday. All right, cool. Averted. Problem averted. If any of you guys do Morgan's sketchbooks, you'll know how fast they sell out. It's really annoying actually. And she said I bought one of her sketchbooks while I was on holiday, and I said don't send it to me because I'm not home, just keep it and send it to me when I get home. And then when I got home, she was like, new sketchbooks are out this week. So I messaged her and I was like, hey Morgan, just keep that sketchbook and I'll buy like a new sketch and you can send them together. And that was like last week. And then she said, oh, then she was like, yeah, they're gonna be out next week now. And now they're out on Monday. So she's been holding my sketchbook. She's been holding it ransom until I buy a new one. That's what I'm thinking. She's very clever, very business savvy, but I don't have a sketchbook, so I need one. I saw someone popped in. Hello everyone, sorry for being late, April. Not a problem. You're only an hour and 2 minutes late. We're not holding it against you. I messed up with the time. Norway just transitioned to winter time. Don't know why I got confused. Yeah, we did that on Sunday. So we're actually, I think everyone probably, hopefully, is all climatized now, but in England. But yeah, America, I think they change next week, and I only know this because Martin's work is in America, and it means that all of his lunch times change, and it's really annoying because then we don't have lunch at like 12. We have to have it at like 11 or at 1. So, oh, but yeah, Norway, fun. Matt and I were talking about Norway last night. We really want to go. I really want to go to Denmark and Sweden. Martin really, I mean, I want to go to Norway too, but I really want to go to Denmark and Sweden. Martin really wants to go to Norway, Finland, places like that, which they're kind of close to each other. I mean, I know they're not really close to each other, but on the map, you're like, hey, they're only three centimeters apart. So we really want to go this year, next year, but I don't know if we're going to be able to, guys. It's so expensive. But Hi. Anyway, hi. My daughter addresses her aunts by their names instead of using the word aunt, but interestingly, she uses uncle for her uncles. Interesting. Yeah, I didn't think that was weird when I was growing up. Maybe it's because I didn't want to seem like a child, like childish, because I was, you know, like a teenager, like going through that awkward teen. But even as a kid, even as like an 8, 9, 10-year-old, I remember not wanting to say aunt and uncle. Oh, so yeah, my grandma, that's what I was talking about before Morgan rudely interrupted me. She's not even here and I'm blaming her. But she, my grandma she was posh, fake posh, and she used to ask her granddaughters and grandsons to call her grandmère, like she was French. And I was like, Grandma, no. I'll call you Grandma, or Pam, because that's your name. She's not like that. Alright guys, I think we're almost finished here because I'm kind of done now. We're gonna just do the sky. Oh yes, I said that with such confidence, but really inside I'm thinking, no, that color's too bright, April. Alright. Do you ever just, guys, do you ever just have to be like so self-confident when you know you've made a mistake? Yes, I love it. Speaking of loving things, I'm so excited for the weekend because I really want to see the new Mission Impossible film. It's finally out. I think you have to buy it though. It's like pretty expensive, but it's on Martin's card, so it's fine. So we're gonna watch that at the weekend. The new Mission Impossible film. I think it's like Dead Reckoning Part 1 or something. I love the Mission Impossible films. I love Tom Cruise. Say what you will about the guy, but he makes a good film. All right. I just wanted to put that around his face because his head was looking a little bit puffy. And now he looks kind of like an angel, like angelic. Alright, I think we're almost done. I'm just gonna, maybe, I don't know. I'm just gonna, this was kind of just like something to make you guys happy, I guess. Drawing something that, you know, I would not enjoy because you just love my pain. Kind of cruel, but you know, if it keeps you entertained, I'm happy. And we're gonna draw something fun now, guys. So, poor Dad. It's fine. You're fun. You're fun to draw. What would you give this out of 10, guys? You tell me, and I'll tell you what I would give it out of 10. So 10 being like, wow, April, this is the best work you've done. You know, like New York Times bestseller list. Like the Louvre, like Hollywood, Boulevard Walk of Fame level, like you're up there. And then 1 being immediately burn this. So you tell me. No, I'm not fishing for compliments, guys. You know how I feel about fish and fishing. All right, everyone, on the count of 10. Say what it is, okay? No, on the count of 10. I'm just counting for like an hour. On the count of 3, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3. And the chat goes wild. It doesn't. Ammo says 9.5 out of 10. All right, Ammo. Should have gone to Specsavers. I believe I would give this a 4. You know? It's all right. It's not my best work, but it's kind of fun. It's a nice little picture of my dad. I might even send this to him. Like, hey Dad, look, I drew you on the internet. Let's just draw his little kettle here so we know what he's doing. He's making a cup of tea in the wilderness. Brilliant, and this is brilliant. More like 4 out of 4, nice. Guys, I know I still wasn't fishing for compliments, but so far you're doing really well, keep it up. I'm just gonna get myself some more water. Don't worry, I don't have to go anywhere for this. I literally have my own water supply here. Arty says 8 now that I've added a background. Lovely. Alright, cool. So what should we do next? We can do another sketch, I think. I wish I had some paper to put in between the pages so nothing rubbed, but I don't have any paper on me. we organized our rooms at the weekend, and you can't really see it, but I can kind of spin the thing around. Maybe? No. Oh yeah, here we go. You can kind of. Oh yeah, so the camera that's on me, that's the window, that's the microphone. So this here used to be shelves, used to be Kallax, but now it's an Alex, 2 Alexes on top of each other. So in IKEA, the Kallax is the one that's behind me, like with the squares, and the Alex is the one that has the long drawers. So I don't have any paper in here now. It's all random stuff in there, which is a bit annoying. I don't have any paper next to me either. But that's fine. All right, we'll just move on to this page, and if we smile, or maybe we'll just draw on this side, or maybe we'll draw on the whole page. I don't know what we're gonna draw, guys. I want to draw something big, like loosey goosey, no characters, really like kind of like abstracting almost. So I think we should draw a landscape. Maybe we should stay in Africa. What do you think? Arty's gotta go. Okay, Arty, thanks for popping in. Hope that you have a lovely evening. Draw a tree. She's so bossy. Have a lovely evening, Arty. Go to bed now. Shh, go to bed. Go. Shh, go to bed. Alright, now Arty's gone, we can talk about her, and we can, I mean, there's not going to be any real good interesting pictures in the bush because this is literally all it is, guys. You can see it's just thorn bushes, scrub, random animals on the road. But if I go up more, if we go zoom, keep going. I took so many photos in South Africa. Gotta keep going, guys. Now we're on the beach. we're watching. You guys are getting a you're getting like a preview of the vlog that's gonna come out hopefully next week. So there's one in Drakensberg. I think that'll be really fun to draw. So we're gonna keep going up until I get there. Oh, so many photos, guys. Me playing pool. All right, keep going. Where are we now? Okay, we're almost there. So this is the Drakensberg where we went the mountains. So pretty. But there's some photos of like the sunrise and the sunset. Oh yeah, like here. This is me trying to jump. Look at this. So I was like, Martin, take a photo of me. I'm so photogenic. Instagram. And then I was like, pose. And then I was like, pose. And then I tried to jump. Look at my... There's like 2 extra chins there that weren't there the week before. I don't know what happened there. Gravity. That was just like everything just went up. Just like everything just went up in the air. Alright, but there's actually like a really nice mountain view here. I'm just trying to find it. We went out in the morning. We went out in the evening. Went out at lunchtime. Flew a helicopter. Guys, I'm giving you all the scoop here. But there is actually one really nice one at sunrise is what I'm trying to think, like here. Maybe just try to do this. Maybe you just try and draw this. What do you guys think? There's some really pretty ones here actually. Like this one. There's not really much to it. That's what I was saying. Kind of like look at my unimpressed face. Yeah, there's not really like much there. Like it's a beautiful landscape, but there's not really like a foreground. There's not like a subject to kind of focus on. So it's going to be kind of like more abstract-y. And I just want to do that. I just want to draw something like super chill right now. Let's pick this one. Okay. Please put some paper between pages. 3 of my sketches got smudged yesterday because I forgot the new colours. Re-wet, re-gut. Oh, don't mind, Ellen. It's fine. I don't mind if they smudge. That's very nice. I love it. Thanks, Caro. Yeah, I don't mind if they smudge. Look, I do it all the time. For me, like, it doesn't matter. Unless it's a picture that I'm gonna, like, scan and print. Which I can't. I don't. Maybe this one here, actually. But it's so far back now, and I do put pages in between things. Like normally I'll put a page in here, and then I'll like draw, then I'll draw, and then I'll move the page. But a lot of the stuff is just, I don't really care if it smudges, you know. I've either scanned it in or I'm not gonna scan it in. I don't really mind. Hi Ans. That'll be my first drawing of my new sketchbook. Oh, what will be, Caro? I love the chicken on your Insta. Thank you. You know what? That got a lot of love and I didn't expect it. This one here, I just drew this morning. I was half asleep when I drew it. I was like, I was gonna draw chicken because I just wanted something simple. And it was really fun to draw. And I mean, chickens, come on, they're always fun, aren't they? Hey Liz, Kara, this is gonna be the first run of your sketchbook. That's awesome. Definitely, if you pop it on Instagram, like let me know, like tag me in it, so I can see. That'd be lovely. Okay, so you know what? I'll pop this on my stories too afterwards if you want a better photo. Sorry, I was so thirsty. Okay, we're gonna draw on this page. Just, I don't want to make anyone, I don't want to make Ellen mad for not putting paper in between the pages and smudging it. Let's get out the paint. This paint here. Liz, you missed some really great photos of me while you were gone, so you might have to watch the replay, or I can send them to you after. But there were some lovely photos of me, like Instagram model, kind of. Yeah, everyone in the chat was like, wow, April, you should not even draw anymore. You should just become like a fashionista, like Instagram influencer or something. But I don't really think that's my calling, even though I'm like so natural at it. Okay, fine, I'll show you, Liz. Liz is like, she's so demanding. It was this one here, Liz. It was of me jumping in the air. It's good, isn't it? Isn't that great? You know what, on stream, I will overshare with you guys, and I will be extremely, you guys see all the most embarrassing things on stream. I hope you're happy. I've lost the photo. Kara, I hope you haven't started drawing yet because I've lost it. I think it's this one here. Okay. I agree with the Insta model career switch. Thank you. Okay, cool. Ansa's painting along. Kara's painting. Who else is gonna paint this? Let me know. That'd be awesome. Let's start. Let's begin. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit more so you can kind of see the surroundings, and also hopefully it's not so dark. I think it gets a bit darker every time I zoom in. So, all right, guys. So going in, just gonna let you know, we're gonna do straight up, abstracty. I just want this to be like rough. I don't want to have any expectations. You know, when you go in with expectations and things just don't work out. Just no expectations, guys. And also I drew this when I was on holiday as well. I drew this exact scene. Like I was sitting where imagine me sitting instead of taking the photo, and I drew this as I took it. So that's cool. We can have a look maybe. I have the sketchbook beside me actually. So we can have a look at that. That'd be fun afterwards maybe. Yeah, so if you're not sketching this, no pressure, you don't have to. Let me know what you guys are doing. Are you just chilling? Are you like crocheting? I've been super into crochet lately. Or are you washing the dog? Are you doing the dishes? I'm always interested to hear what people are doing when they're watching streams. I used to love watching streams when I cooked dinner, but now I just watch YouTube videos. I've been watching this YouTuber who does like movie reviews, but they're not movie reviews. They're like one of those like watch the film, but then they kind of make fun of it as they're watching it. Those ones, they're kind of fun. I'm watching one of those today when I was cooking dinner. Had a Thai for curry tonight. Thai green curry. It was really good. All the vegetables. I sent Martin across the road to get some Thai paste because we didn't have any. I thought I did. We didn't. He came back with 2 packets of chips, 2 packets of crisps. Well, he came out with the Thai green curry paste, 2 packets of crisps, Dr. Pepper and Coke. And then he said, "You can't send me over to the shop when I'm hungry." And I was like, Martin, I mean, I didn't force you to buy the crisps. I will eat them. I'm not going to complain, but like, I didn't force you. I'm just as bad though, because last night I went for a walk. I think I went for a walk at like 9:30. I kind of like to go for walks late at night time don't know if you guys are like this, but I used to go for a walk all the time when we had a family dog. Used to love going for a walk really late before bed, kind of like to relax. So I went for a walk. Martin said he doesn't like, sometimes he gets like worried because it's dark, and I'm just like, you know, I'm a fully formed human. I can take care of myself. But he is like, you know, share me your location on WhatsApp or whatever. So I go for a walk, right? I'm almost home. I pass Asda, which is a supermarket. I think to myself, April, you've just done this amazing 24-minute walk. You deserve a treat. So I go into Asda. I buy some chocolate. I'm at the checkout, right? And a message comes on my phone. It's Martin. He says, that's not part of the walk. He's spying on me. He's just checking my location, but still, he's spying on me. I was like, right, you were gonna get a treat, but I'm putting it back. I didn't. I gave it to him. Let's see what Anne says. Have been busy. Happy to join tonight. Yay, me too. I haven't actually done this for so long, so I don't know if you know that this is my first one back in ages, but I'm happy that you could join, Anne's. That's what else? Julie says I draw. Nice. I have not been painting for over a month. Tonight I got the fills and happy to do it together with you. Lovely. Painting for not over for a month. That's crazy, huh? I love the things you've been making lately. Thank you. Chocolate is always part of the road. Oh yeah, this is an annoying little emoji here and it cuts off some of the words. Chocolate is always part of the road. Like a road trip or something? Yeah, I got this amazing chocolate bar. It's, so, you know I'm obligated to tell you that I'm vegan, right? Well, there's this amazing chocolate. It's called buttermilk. And I just picked it up yesterday, from Asda. And if you guys know what a Mars bar is, or a Moro bar, I'm sure a lot of you know what a Mars bar is. It's basically like the vegan version of a Mars bar. And it didn't taste like exactly the same. It was a little bit different. It almost tasted like a Milky Way, but with caramel. But it was so good. It was so good. And now that I know about it, it's a bit worrying because, you know, I'm just going to go back and get more. Alright, I think that's all for the paint. I think this is really nice. I haven't overdone it. I've just kind of let the paint... I've let the paint do the work. Every time I see something like that, I just feel I feel like such a, I don't know, like such an idiot. I'm just gonna let the paint do the work. Like I know what I'm talking about. Here we go. I think it's so beautiful, this paint. If you guys don't know what this paint is, I get asked this a lot on Instagram. It's this one here. Gansai Tambi Gouache. My other one is actually, I think it's in my drawer. I think I put it away. Let's see if I can find it. No. I just organized these, here we go. I just organized these drawers at the weekend, so I still don't know what's in there, all of them. Okay, sorry. I can't get all the paints out. Jelly gouache. Oh gosh, they're really stacking me. A whole bang gouache. Here we go. Got all my gouaches, all my gouache in one drawer. So this was the very first gouache paint I ever bought. It's the Kurotaki Gansai Tambi 36 pan palette. And this is how beautiful it is. You ready? Oh, that's not it. This is it. Look how many paints are in there. I know what you're thinking, April. Why do you even need more paints than that? You have every colour there. And a lot of these paints I've almost completely used because I've used this palette so much. This one though that I'm using today is a bit different. This one came out maybe a year and a half ago. It's the Art Nouveau set, and you can see it's all like really muted compared to the other one, which is really bright. See how beautiful they are? And it's really difficult to find. I think I got mine from Japan or somewhere like that, another country. It was, I think I did find it somewhere, but maybe not in Japan, because I remember at the time I couldn't get it on the Japanese Amazon. But yeah, search for Gansai Tambi Gouache Art Nouveau and you should be able to find it. Very relatable. Chocolate is always a good treat for good for behavior. Yes. Do you recommend the palette? Definitely. Yeah, the palette's lovely. Oops. I'm just waiting for this to dry, by the way. That's why I'm just chatting. But look, I can show you this while we're waiting. This was my sketchbook that I took on holiday. I didn't do many sketches. I think I put most of these on Instagram. So, oh, sorry, I'm organized myself. This is of the view from my dad's place. And then I used the graphite, so water soluble graphite, which made everything kind of muddy. So I did it again. And then there's this one here, which I posted on Instagram. See, look, I am putting paper between them, I promise. I do that sometimes. This is when I got my new art supplies. This was like just playing. This was Martin and my dad playing pool. And then we're almost getting there. This is my favorite one of the whole sketchbook. I haven't actually posted this to Instagram yet. I might do that at the weekend. And this here is this view. So you can kind of see this like little hump here, then this here, and then this all the clouds. So that's literally, I was sitting and looking at this and I was drawing this at the same time. And then this is a waterfall that we went to, and I think that's it. Oh, no, one more. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. It's very abstract, and that's it. So, we'll see how this one turns out. I'm waiting for it to dry though. Should I go dry it with a hairdryer quickly? Give me 2 secs. I'm gonna go dry it with a hairdryer, okay? Alright, we're back. I'm drawing but only using a big mechanical pencil. I couldn't do it. I could not do it. You have my respect. I need to have 1001 colours around me at all times. I just need to be surrounded by my art supplies. They comfort me. Yay for mechanical pencils. I don't think I've ever drawn with the mechanical pencil. These is all of my pencils and stuff in here, my pens. No, actually these are all just pens. I have a couple of pencils in here though. Just grabbing it by the neck. Poor giraffe. Do you find it stressful to do the planner stuff when everyone is with you? I feel like I'd be so rushed trying not to make people wait for paint. Yeah, Liz, I'm 100% agree with you there. When it's just me and Martin, it's okay because I wait for him so much when he's taking photos. I kind of see it as like, I'll get you back. I'll get you back situation. He doesn't mind waiting, he just does his own thing. But when we did this waterfall, which you can tell is rushed, like a lot of these drawings are rushed, but you can tell how rushed, like look how rushed, and like you can't even barely tell what it is. If I didn't tell you it was a waterfall, you may not even have known. But I did this in like 5 minutes and it was a bit weird. People were there, they were like, there was a group, like a tour group that had gone up to do the walk, and then we had gone up after them. So we didn't go with the tour group, but they were all there when we got to the falls. And I sat down and I was like, we wanted to go swimming, so we're waiting for everyone to leave. So I sat down and I like drew the sketch, and it was weird, like a couple of people were watching me and I almost put all my pencils away. But then I was just like, whatever, I'll just do it. And then everyone left when I was halfway through, so I thought I'll just finish it really fast in case more people come. So I just like scribbled it and I finished it really fast. And then Martin and I went in the water and it was freezing. It was really fun. Emma, hi Emma. I thought I'd pop in for a few mins. Oh, I feel so happy that you could make it. How are you? Tell me everything. Tell me everything in the few mins you have. Ellen, hi Ellen again. Do you see, Ellen? I put this. I did. Look. Okay. I feel like I'm making you mad by not doing it. Love you, so color watching and learning. Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. I'm late and just saw your chicken on Instagram. Can't take it. Can't you? Please take it. I don't want it anymore. Please catch me up on the sketchbook you're working in and what kind of paint is used for your background. I want to follow along. Okay. Just give me a sec. Sorry, very thirsty. Okay, so the sketchbook I'm using is one that I use all the time. It's the Art Creations. It says it right there on the back, see? By Royal Talons, and it's just like a super cheap sketchbook. Pages are quite nice though. You can see like stuff does go through it, so you have to be careful. Paint I'm using is this palette. We were just chatting about this. The Kuretake Gansai Tambi gouache palette. It's the Art Nouveau palette. I don't know if it's called Art Nouveau, but that's what I just searched for when I found it online. And it's really beautiful. And that's it. And then I just hair dried it, and now we're just drawing this picture. So everything. My biggest achievement was finding the time to unload the dishwasher. Ugh, Emma, stop bragging. Not everyone has a dishwasher. My dishwasher, you know what it's called? Martin. Well, technically it's Martin and April because I do half of it. Okay, you're not mad, Ellen. Okay, good. I'm glad. Alright, let's get to drawing because otherwise we're gonna be here. I wanna probably be finished at like 9. Just because I wanna go and go for a walk before bed. So let's see. Let's see what we can draw. I'm just looking for colours, and I'm really mad that my pencil sharpener is downstairs. But I'm not mad enough to go get it. I'm gonna try and keep everything kind of like more muted rather than like obviously I'm not going to use like this bright green. Okay, we can just get rid of that. We can get rid of this red. We can get rid of the neon. We can get rid of this bright. Get rid of this green. Anything that looks like it has any saturation level at all, we get rid of it. Because I don't want that in my life right now, apart from this, which goes on everything. It goes with everything, it goes on everything. And no, not this one. Okay, and then basically we're just left with like all the ones that are kind of muted. So this red, no. I use the same colors over and over and over again. You can probably see this. And I've been meaning to do, I don't know if you guys remember, I was going to do that color video like 3 years ago. But actually one tip I do have, just literally, is just to draw, because you will just find colors that you are drawn to and ones that you're not. And then that's like literally the only way that I found that I've been able to like figure out what my colors are. It's just the ones that I'm drawn to. I mean, some days I don't, you know, some days I want all bright colors, but today I don't. Actually, I want all these colors, and you can tell I love the colors I love because they're tiny. Look how tiny they are. So that's it. Right, rambling. Emma, I do the washing up, and I do half the dry. I do the drying up, and Martin does the washing up. We haven't had a dishwasher for 3 years. And how do I feel about it? Like, I'm incredibly sad, obviously. But hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. So, you know, like, even if that was your only thing you got to do today, was to empty the dishwasher, just remember, at least you didn't have to wash and dry those dishes manually by hand. Think of me, Emma. Think of me. I'm just joking. Emma's got a newborn, and she's probably a lot busier than I am. She knows I'm kidding. Right. What was I doing again? I'm so nervous. I don't want to draw this. Sometimes you just have to go for it, but I just didn't want to do it because I just didn't want to pick the wrong color, because I really love, that's what I was gonna do, take a photo. I was gonna take a photo so I can do like a process shot. Okay, let's just do this fast, guys. You'll see me in action. The wild monkey in her environment taking photos of her sketchbook in very poor lighting, as always. All right, and say cheese. Oh, the camera loves you. it was here when we bought the house. I still wash lots by hand as well. Okay. We believe you, man. Yeah, when we moved from our old house to like this one, when we were looking for a house, my number one was like, we need a dishwasher, Martin. We cannot go another year without a dishwasher. And this was the first house we saw. And if you guys, I don't know how much you know about like when we moved house, but we basically got, I say that we got kicked out. We didn't really. The landlord wanted to move back to his house like that he owned. Fair enough, like it's your housemate, you know. He gave us, we had like 2 months to move, and when we first moved to the Lake District, when we found a house, it took us 6 months to find a house. So we were freaking out. We were like, we have to take the first house, like we do not care what it looks like, we will take anything. Lucky enough we found this house, and it was like really nice, really lovely area, really nice house, like enough room, etc. No dishwasher. But you know, you can't always get what you want. Sometimes if you try, you might just find you get what you need. And in this case I didn't because I do need a dishwasher. It's fine. Look, we have a line to hang out clothes on, which is nice. We didn't have that in the old house. We also have a garden to have barbecues on. We haven't had many barbecues because it's been raining all summer, but you know, it's nice. I do like this house. Your struggles will just make you stronger. Yes, and they have made me stronger. Speaking of getting stronger, Liz, I went to the gym today with Martin. We went back to the gym for the first time. Yes, on, when was it? The day before yesterday, which was Tuesday. We went on Tuesday, and it wasn't as tough as I thought it was gonna be. But today we did deadlift, and I'm just looking for a green, guys. I threw it over here, but I actually want it. We did deadlift, and we went down 10 kgs to what we were doing, but before we went on holiday. We were lifting 30 kgs plus the bar, so I think that's what, like 20, like 55, I don't know. We went down to just 10, like 20. We basically went down, guys. Math isn't my strong point, but we did less, and it was so hard. I was like, Jesus, this is what it is when you take a break. Like, we literally haven't been to the gym for about 4 weeks, I'd say. And it was a struggle. It was a struggle town. And my muscles are still sore from Tuesday. So, yeah. Speaking of getting stronger, we're trying to get back to the gym now. And also, I really want to try and get back to running. Because before I went on holiday, I was running like 30 minutes. Which was really nice. That's normal. It's been a while. You'll get your usual weight back so fast. Yes. I'm not worried. I just thought it was funny. I'm glad that we went though. Because we could have kept putting it off and putting it off and putting it off. Especially, you know, like with the weather so bad and you just don't want to get out of bed because it's like crappy. But I'm glad that we went. How's your gym stuff going, Liz? You doing that competition? I can't remember if you said you were doing a competition or if you couldn't do that now because something. My top lift would be 107.5. Is that including the bar? Oh, Liz says that she has a competition on Saturday. Yes, I did remember that you had a competition coming up. So 107.5, that includes the bar, right? So 107. So we were doing 30. We were doing half of that basically. But we were doing 12 to 15 reps. Everyone here who doesn't care about weights, I'm so sorry. This is so boring for you right now. That's including the bar. So 20 kg. Okay, 20 kg. Okay, so the most I've done is 50 kg then. Well, that's crazy, Liz. You're strong, huh? But you only did that once. That's like one, just lift it up once. Right. I love this purple color. This purple isn't really in anything on the page, but we're going to pop it in because I love it so much. So I'm just going to pick a color on here that's going to become this purple. So this, you can't see my mouse. So I'm pointing at it, but you can't see it. There's like, okay, it's really hard to see, but you see this hill, this line here? If you can kind of see that on the page, there's like a triangle of land. It looks almost like a farmland. That's the color I'm picking for purple. And I'm going to do that here. And it's a little bit like down here as well. And that's just kind of like what I'm gonna do. It's not just kind of like, it is what I'm gonna do. I avoid that section of the gym. I like the treadmills and row machine, but not weights. Emma, can you row? Like, do you do the form? Like, are you good with the form? Because I used to row when I was in high school, and my biggest pet peeve is when I go to the gym and people using the rowing machine and the form is like awful. I have a 9 kg baby I can lift. That's funny. 9 kgs, is that heavy for a baby? I don't know. I don't know anything about babies. All I know is that when they're born they have a soft skull, and that just kind of freaks me out. I did tell you guys this was going to be super abstract, and it is going to be. I just wanted to just basically get colors down and just like, you know, not even thinking. I'm just like putting the colors down and I'm just enjoying it. So nice. I'm sure my rowing technique is probably wrong. It's heavy for a 6-month-old. Oh, you know what's weird? When people say their baby's age in weeks. That's weird. Maybe not for them. I guess it's not weird if you have a kid, because it kind of makes sense. But if you said to me like, oh, I have a 27th, no, when they say it in months, I have like a 27th-month-old baby. What? How? What? How old is that? And why? And how? How is a baby 27 months? Tell me in years. I can't work that out. I can't remember where I was when I heard someone say that. It might have been even on TV. Someone was like, yeah, I have a 27th-month-old. It's like a 1 year plus 3 months. It's 1 year old. Just say the baby's 1 year old. Just say I have a 1 year old. All right, April, just calm down. You're in a safe space. You're surrounded by friends and by coloring pencils. There's no need to get stressed out. It's a baby. You don't even know that it's on television. It was on television. I had to talk myself down because I was stressing out. All right, we're back. We're back in a happy place. We're drawing. So my favorite topic right now is bonfire night. Guys, anyone from the UK is doing bonfire night? Tell me what you're doing, where you're going. I sometimes find that in the recent years, fireworks night has had some bad press, I guess. It's not the best for like animals and dogs and things, but I loved bonfire night when I was younger, when I was growing up in England. When I moved to New Zealand, they didn't really have bonfire night, and I always missed it. So as an adult, I tend to try and relive my childhood a lot. So I bought tickets today for bonfire night and I'm very excited. We aren't doing anything. Chopper is terrified of the fireworks. Yeah, I do feel bad for the dogs. I also feel bad for the birds and the animals because they're probably freaked out, man. But at the same time, bonfire night. I'm a little bit selfish when it comes to that, I think. What do you think, guys? It is abstract. I think it's fine. I think it's fine to be abstract every once in a while. Did anyone have any trick-or-treaters over Halloween? It's the one night of the week I wish I was American, because I love Halloween. And even though England does try, like it tries its little hard out to be like Halloween-y, it doesn't really do it very well. It's not like an American movie, you know, which is what I want. So I went all out. I got so many sweets, guys. I got decorations. I got a little sign that said trick or treat. I put the carved pumpkins out. I made sure the lights were on. And I think we did get trick-or-treaters, but I don't think we heard any of them. Because the kids that we did hear, Martin heard them. I didn't hear them. I guess he's got better hearing than me because I'm so old now. They knocked so quietly. I could not hear them. So we may have had more, but I was very disappointed. We only got 2 in the end. We got one little girl with her mum, and she was so shy. She was really cute. She was dressed up. Okay, she told me, I said to her, what are you? I was like, what are you dressed as? Not in that condescending, judgy voice. I was like, oh, what are you dressed as? Because I was so confused, okay? She had on earmuffs. Her face was white. She had a unicorn thingy. And her hair was white. And then she was dressed in like a purple, like clown top kind of thing. She told me she was a ghost. Now, I don't know what references she was looking at for this ghost outfit. I don't know if it was her mum's fault. I don't know if it was society's fault. But I was like, you're a sheep unicorn clown woman. Maybe one who's died and became a ghost. And then we got later on, like 8:30, we got a group of boys, like maybe 11, 10, who had not put any effort into their costumes whatsoever. They clearly just wanted sweets. But we had no trick-or-treaters. So they all took one. They were so polite. They took one. And I was like, guys, you can take more. Like, we haven't had any trick-or-treaters. And they went for it. They were like grabbing fistfuls. I was like, you know, save some for me. I bought these mainly for me. I love fireworks though. I go to a bonfire if we didn't have them for sure. Oh, you like the purple? Me too. Actually, I don't really like purple much. This is one that I do enjoy. It's called Manganese Violet. We had one group of kids. The rest of the sweets are mine. We've already eaten almost all our sweets, Emma. Like, we had a huge bowl, like a huge bowl of sweets this big. You can't see because it's so big. My arms have gone off screen. That's how big it is. And Martin ate so many last night when we were watching TV. And then, yeah, we ate some tonight as well. They're almost gone. We barely could close the door because of trick-or-treaters, and fireworks got the cat mad. He smashed the succulent pot. Oh no. I hope the succulent's okay. Alright. We got a quarter of an hour. I'm just gonna kind of dabble with this. I'm not really finishing it, I guess, because I don't know. How's everyone else's going? If you're drawing this, how's yours going? Are you doing it kind of like more realistic? Are you doing more abstracty like I am? Are you just chilling out? If you're copying, because I know that a couple of people are copying this. Alright, I'm gonna just draw like the impression of trees down here. They're just kind of smushes, really. I was meant to do a pumpkin painting, but I ended up doing 2 little thumbnail sketches of it and then getting tired. I'm getting tired too, Liz, if I'm honest. I'm a bit out of practice with traditional art, so I need to ease back into it. Yeah, I haven't drawn for a while either. Like, I was getting that chicken today that was quite popular on Instagram. I'm really happy about, because I wasn't like a big fan of it when I drew it. And I was a bit worried that it would just kind of like bomb, and people liked it. So it's kind of surprising what people like. Sometimes you think you've done like a really good job and people are like, nah, pass. And then other times you just kind of chuck something up and you think, oh, it's fine, I'll just pop it up. And then like it goes, like, people really like it. It's, you just cannot predict. You cannot predict it, guys, and just don't even bother, because you're not going to win. You're just going to make yourself crazy. Oh no, I immediately regret doing this. This grass in the foreground. I immediately regret it. Let's see if I can make this lighter again. I don't know if I makes it lighter, it just kind of brightens everything, but it kind of blows it out. I'll try and paint tomorrow. It's Friday tomorrow, isn't it? Oh, we're going out for dinner tomorrow. I'm so excited. We're going to this restaurant near us called Corner 124. It's like a local, one of our like local places in town, and we haven't been for ages, and I really love it there. They have like the best food. So nice. It's kind of like Mediterranean. It's like Mediterranean European like mix, and yeah, they have really good food there. So we're going there for dinner, and then Saturday we're going fireworks night, bonfire night, and then on Sunday I think we're going to try and do like a chore day at home, because, you know, I mentioned that we did this like moved around my office and Martin's office. So Martin is where I used to be, I'm where he used to be, but we still have to organize all of the the stuff. I won't show you, but to the right of me here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bags of just junk, like cables, old keyboards, like stuff from the bathroom that wasn't in the bathroom. I don't know why. Such random stuff. I need to organize it, find places for it to go, or throw it out. So that'd be fun, like she says sarcastically, because it always sounds fun at the time. Like organizing sounds fun, but it never is. I think I'm almost finished, guys. I don't want to overwork this. I just kind of want it to be, I just want it to exist and just be. But I will chuck some Neocolor on, because that's always fun. Favorite Neocolors, this one here, which I think is pale cobalt blue. I've been really enjoying creating abstract landscapes recently, so going abstract with the sketch. Nice. I love a good abstract as well. It's just so freeing, you know, like you don't have, there's no expectations. You don't have to worry about it looking like anything. If it doesn't look like anything, it's fine. It's just a pleasing combination of colors and shapes. There we go. That kind of shows like a little bit of the cloud situation there. This one here, this is a grey. I was going to try and guess the name, but I cannot remember. I want to say silver grey. If anyone knows your Caran d'Ache Neocolors, let me know how correct I am. Just put a bit down here to kind of like, I guess, tie the sky into the ground, maybe? That sounds right? So I just say things, I start a sentence, I hope I'm going to finish it, okay? Right, I think we're going to go for some green. Like cobalt was right. I knew that was right, Julia, because that is one of my favourite colours, and I remember that one. I'm just not sure with the grey. Like this one here, I'm pretty sure is like olive, but like light olive. But I get confused because there's a lot of them. This is gold. This is like olive green. This is the light olive. Yeah, it doesn't really matter because I know the colour. Like even if I don't know the name, I know the colour. Like I know the colour, you know, I know what it's gonna look like, so it's fine. I do really want to get another set of, is that really bad? Is that really bad that I just want to get a set of Neocolors just for sharpening and keeping clean? Because while I love having all my Neocolors like this, and the paper was so annoying, like having to tear the paper off all the time, while I do have this, it's really frustrating how dirty they get. Every time I want to use them, I have to rub the side off, and I don't know, there must be a better way. And I know that you can clean pastels with rice and stuff, but I don't think it'll work with Neocolors because it's like a different color. Julie says yes, light olive. All right, let's give Julie a test. Let's see if she knows the difference between these three colors. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I know. I know them. I know them. I'm gonna go. I know them. All right, here we go. So there's this one here. It's like a light color. This one and then this one. All right, you ready? Julie, you watching? You gotta guess, okay? And then I'll tell you. Okay, I'll tell you. All right. Are you guessing? Okay, I'll tell you. She can't. I feel like apricot salmon and salmon pink. I think you're right. And that's literally what I was gonna say too. I'm not even lying. Apricot. This is apricot. This one is salmon. I think this one's salmon pink actually. And this one is pink. Are they Neocolor 2 or pastels? They're Neocolor 2. I asked because I have Neocolor and I don't... sorry Tristan, your thing is getting all... I can't see the last few words because it's got the stupid heart on the side. I have the Neocolor 2 and don't see light cobalt. Yeah, they're Neocolor 2. You can get them in the Neo pastels as well, like cobalt. Salmon light, I think, in the mix. I do have all of those colours. I have salmon, salmon pink, pink, and apricot. Let me see if I can find the other one. Oh, you know what? We completely screwed up, Julie. This is apricot. We messed up. Apricot. Salmon. Salmon pink. Pink. Bam. Drop the microphone. But not really, because it's connected to an arm, which is connected to the desk. Okay, almost finished. Almost finished. Do I like that? I don't know. Probably not. Probably not. All right, a little bit of pink here, a little mumbo on the side. I think we're done. I don't want to do any more. She says, doing more. You always do this. I always do this. Guys, stop me. I'm stopping myself. That was close. That was close. You know, I also thought the same as you, but it was only until I saw the apricot in my box. All right, guys, I think I'm done. I don't want to do anymore. I'm done. I'm bored. I'm bored now. I'm bored of drawing. Gonna go watch some telly. That was it. We finished. Let me drink some more. Let's have a look at the sketch again, just in case people were late. So this is the sketch I did in my sketchbook from reference picture with like, what, half an hour? And then this is the sketch I did on location in about 10 minutes, maybe 12, with graphite. It was with very limited colors. I had water-soluble graphite, a few near colors, and some pencils. What one do you guys like better? I know which one I like better. Zoom. Cute, thanks. I like this one better because this one here, I love this graphite, this water-soluble graphite, but I do find it can make things look really dark and kind of boring and like bland. I do like it though. Let me put this back in so Ellen doesn't yell at me. Okay. We're done. We finished, guys. We finished. So if you joined in late, we drew my dad. Let me make it a bit darker. I'm actually so surprised that my camera lasted this whole time. Remember I said it was like out of battery. All right, we drew my dad. We did some warm-up sketches. And then we drew a little cartoony portrait of him. And then we did this lovely abstract sketch here. And I'll probably film this page too. Another day, not today though. So that was it. That was the live stream. Thanks so much for joining me, guys. I'm hoping to be back every week from now on, unless there's like a catastrophe, a catastrophe or a calamity or something else, like I get super busy with work or, you know, anything like that. So hopefully we'll be back same time next week, Thursday, 7 p.m. And tomorrow I'm going to try my best to get a video out. Don't hold me to it, but I'm going to try real hard, guys. And also keep an eye out on Instagram tomorrow, because I'm going to be making a very exciting post with something that's just happened yesterday. So yeah, that's it. Cool. I hope you guys had a nice time. Thanks so much for keeping me company. And I will see you guys around the internet. So have a nice night. And I'll see you later. Bye.